Hello, guys. Hope you're doing good. So the assignments. Yesterday, I given the assignments like uh, by using the curve, you have to draw your name. Okay, here the curve is very interesting thing because that is the base of the NURBS. What is exactly the NURBS is? You can see the polygon. Also, you can see the surface or NURBS. In the polygon, I'm just taking the polygon right now. F for focus. It is exactly similar to the 3ds Max. To go to the components of this polygon, you know what is the component of polygon, isn't it? A vertex, face, edges. Right click, go to vertex. So you can select the vertex and you can move it. Right. Now, taking the sphere, it is a polygon sphere, and taking the NURBS sphere. So when you look like this, both are similar, but when you select, you can see the segments. Knobs are very smooth, polygons are very hard. This is a hard surface modeling, and this one is a patch modeling. Okay, this is the one different. The second different is our components are different. If you right click it, you can see the vertex, edges, faces, and when you right click it, control vertex, isoform, hull, surface point. So this is the different components. And then how it works. In a vertex mode, if you move, excuse me guys. If you move one vertex, you can see how sharp it is. Now, in a control vertex mode, if you select and move it, you can see a smooth transition in the knobs. So mostly the smooth objects are created by using the knobs, and hard objects can be created by using the polygon. But it is not necessarily this way because anytime you can convert a knobs object into a polygon object. So some complicated shapes you can easily create by using the knobs, then you can convert into polygon by using a modify convert option. In the convert option, you can see that knobs can be converted into a polygon. You can see those commands, and next to that you can see the box. This box is an option box of this particular command. So I'm just clicking this command and I got the knobs into a polygon. And you can see still it's sharp. Yes, of course. But the first lesson, you know how to make it smooth by using a 3. 3 is a smooth, 2 is a semi-smooth, and 1 is a normal mode. 1, 2, 3. And 4 is a wireframe, 5 is a shading mode. And 6 is a texture, and 7 is a lighting. So 5, I'm coming back to the 5, it's a normal mode, and 1, of course, it looks like this, but you can smooth it. There's a two-way for smoothing it. One is by pressing 3, otherwise mesh smooth. Exactly, you can go to the mesh, then you can press smooth. In this, if you are pressing 3, you can see that the division is not divided. Division is same. But when you go for the mesh and click a smooth, and you can see the divisions are increased. Okay, now why we are going to the mesh? Because the polygon is also known as mesh, and knobs is also known as surface. Knob surface, polygon mesh. So it's a mesh model, so that we are using the mesh, and then we are using the smooth. If you click again, it will divide again, so you'll get a more smooth. So now you can see that knobs object, a polygon object looks familiar. So the final output can be a polygon object, but when you're creating something, you can start with a knobs object. For example, spacebar, right click, and move my cursor towards down to the front view. Then taking my curves, create curve tool, and creating some shapes. Instead of doing some shapes, we try to do this thing, which thing, especially a jar, maybe like this. So here is a bottom and top. You can see that it's a bottom and top. On top of it, something else is there. Okay. Now, those borders can be done by using the revolve option. Now, we try to do some of this box. This one. Okay, I'll just watch again. Okay. Let's go to bottom. Now we have to use the revolve option in a surface, isn't it? Okay, now I use a revolve option in a surface. Once you opened it, it will ask a few options. That's why we need to go to the option box for everything. It will ask a few things. Very importantly, what kind of a geometry output you need? We need a polygon geometry output. Now you press revolve, you'll get this one, revolve. But what happened? It looks black. Or as we discussed before in 3ds Max, our normals are very important. Now we have to reverse the normal for this object. Go to the perspective, spacebar plus right click, perspective. Now you can see the inside is good, outside is not okay. So it's very simple to make this normals. Just go to the mesh display and click a reverse. In display, when you reverse it, the normal will get flipped, reverse normal. Now it looks good, but it is not a smooth one. So that you can press 3. Now I'm taking the curve tool again. Apply now. So we can open this one separately and close this one. This two is done. So move it. So any NURBS object can be converted as a polygon. Now I want a snooker table. The side view of the snooker table is okay. Now we'll revolve it by using the surface revolve. Now you can see the divisions. It's 8 divisions totally, but I like to make it as a 4. 4 division is done. But in a front view, you can see this edge. It's in the top view, you can see it is not like a exact square. Diagonally, it is rotated. So that selecting that one, top view, channel box, rotation, y-axis, 45 degree. So we get rotated. Then what are the components of the polygon? Vertex. Select the vertex and move towards left side. Now go to the perspective to check. See how easy it is. Instead of making everything from the polygon, we can use a NURBS objects, then we can convert into a polygon. So why we need to convert to the polygon? Why should not be in a NURBS itself? The only disadvantage in a NURBS is the NURBS object cannot unwrap. So only if you want a proper texture, you want to convert the NURBS object into a polygon, then you can unwrap the UV, then you can texture it. So that we have an option, it's called modify, convert NURBS to polygon. So you can make any object into a NURBS, then convert it into a polygon. Why we need a NURBS? Since it cannot able to unwrap, why we need a NURBS? because it will create the shapes very easily. Another example for creating that shape is this one. See how interestingly it's created. So we try to recreate this. So here I can see a 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. So totally 4 revolves are there for this tab. Okay, we'll do that. So for now, I hide this. To hide the object, you can use Control H. Control H for hide the object. Control Shift H for unhide the object. So Control H is a hide object. And if you don't want this, you can delete that also. So focus on this also. I want to hide. Control H. Now